Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back again with more Dragon Ball Super Broly movie news and updates, bring you absolutely everything to do with the movie. And you would have known basically about 4 days ago, starting on November the 1st, going on to I think about January 7th, there's been a special Broly movie exhibition in conjunction with the Sky Tree Tower in Japan, where basically it's a specially made Broly event, and they've just released that there was a cutscene that was basically showed on these like 4 monitors or more, and someone's filmed it, and it's got some new cutscenes and a little bit of information, I guess, to potentially what's going on in the movie. Now I just want to make clear that this is not going to be a cutscene from the actual movie, because as you can see, the art style is completely different to Shintani's work. This is more in line with what we actually see in Dragon Ball Super, but of course we all know that Dragon Ball Super will be back with us at Jump Fest 2018. I'm just going to get into that right now. I'm just going to get right into this footage, play it for you in full, and then we'll analyze what's actually happening here, and I'll give you my thoughts. But yeah, let's begin now.
ドラゴンボールの力を使ってサイヤ人の強さの秘密を暴いて差し上げましょう。この私にサイヤ人の強さの秘密を教えなさい。
たやすい願いだ。見せてやろう。願いは叶えてやった。ではさらばだ。
倒しがいがありますね。孫悟空を倒してこそ宇宙の支配者にふさわしい。フリーザー！おめえ何やってんだ？見つかってしまいましたか。まあいいでしょう。今度こそ私が息の根を止めて差し上げましょう。さあ始めましょうか。こんなやつだな。
Right, so I bet you weren't expecting to see all of that animation on this video. But yeah, that's just come out. It's a bit of a leak. Someone just filmed it at the event and they posted it online on Twitter. And I've just got it straight away for you guys. First one, so you can see exactly what's happening. Let's just go through what's actually being seen here. I want to make sure, I mean, Herms is making it clear as well. They're showing this special video at the Tokyo Skytree DB exhibit. It's not, repeat, not a scene from the Dragon Ball Super Broly. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It's just completely different art styles, as I mentioned. But let's just see, because there may be some hints. Obviously, a Broly event. There may be some hints to something that's going on in the movie. Let's just look at it frame by frame. So, it basically starts off with Goku. He's got the Dragon Balls. Obviously, I don't think this is how the movie is going to be. Apparently, the synopsis from my earlier videos, if you remember, the Colombian website said that Frieza had managed to steal 6 of the Dragon Balls, and the last one was located in that Arctic area that they're fighting in, and that's what the movie is really about. Bulma wants the Dragon Balls to become young again, and we don't really know what Frieza wants it for. It's most likely immortality. But anyway, Goku has the Dragon Balls, and he's wishing Shenron to meet someone super strong who is somewhere in the universe. Obviously, they're making reference to Broly here, but this is probably very unlikely how they're going to actually find Broly. If they do, and it's like this, then that, boy oh boy, there's not going to be anything very deep in the film, but let's just see what happens. Anyway, he does that, typical Goku, calls for 4th Earth Shenron. There's some 3D animation going on here, some CGI work happening here, which scares me because, as we know, in the Broly movie, they've said that they're going to use a lot of CGI, and it takes place at least 40%. No, they didn't give a specific percentage of how much was actually going to be CGI, but they've mentioned that a lot will be used in the fight scenes, which scared me initially, but we'll have to see. CGI is being used here, maybe just because this is a slapstick event where they've just prepared this specifically quickly for this event. Anyway, Shenron asking for the wish, and then before Goku can say anything, we have King Kai telling Goku he's noticed someone with tremendous power that has suddenly appeared in the distant universe. Now, when he says the distant universe, he means basically Universe 7, the universe that Goku's in, so not another universe here. And again, they're most likely referring to Broly. Someone with tremendous powers suddenly appeared. That kind of makes it like he's just come out of thin air, when really, if the story is true, Broly's been alive since birth. He's just been on Bumper, which is probably far away from Earth. But anyway, that's what's being said. I don't know why there's all of this like weird like footage of like galaxies and stuff. Usually when King Kai talks to Goku, you just see King Kai on his planet. But anyway, King Kai says he has a bad feeling, hurry up and come. And Goku just goes as you'd expect. And then Frieza pops up. Now again, this is not going to be the case. As I said, Frieza's looking for the Dragon Balls. And for sure, when he gets the Dragon Balls, he's not going to go and say that it's going to be difficult to gain the advantage on Goku by just gaining the power of immortality. So obviously there's been some sort of error here. It says immorality, but it means immortality. Yeah, Frieza, at any chance he would get his immortality. He's not going to learn the secret of how to beat the Saiyans, or the secret of the Saiyan strength. Anyway, it appears that Frieza gets this knowledge, but he doesn't seem to do anything. He doesn't make any reference to it after that. So it just appears that Goku then appears straight away behind him, and then the two fight, whatever. Obviously, Frieza turns into his golden form, and Goku goes blue and beats him. Now, that's all there is to that. I mean, the whole idea of both of them, King Kai and Goku, referring to finding someone stronger. I really don't want it to be King Kai who just says, I sense a superpower just now, randomly in the universe. Come, that would be horrible. And equally horrible would be Goku saying to the dragon, can you bring someone powerful to me? And aka, it would just be Broly just appears out of nowhere. So we'll have to see what actually goes on. But in terms of what was also shown at this event, you may have seen all these images recently in some of my videos where I showed through a lot of these. These were pretty much from that event. There was some sort of board that had all of these, but I'll just go through what was actually shown here. So first things first, the Tokyo Skytree event is going to be for the release of Dragon Ball Super Broly for a limited time. Fans can immerse themselves in a Super Saiyan action with a collaborative event at the tourist attractions. Obviously, the Skytree Tower is a tourist attraction in Japan. Exhibitions of photo shoots will be set up in the tower's Tembo Kairu Observatory, 450 meters above the ground. At the top floor's Sorokara Point, the scene will be set to make you feel as though you're in the middle of an epic battle of Broly. And I don't know how many of you have seen this poster, but all of these designs are actually Shintani designs. Obviously that Broly image is just taken from one of the previous images. That is a definite Shintani design for Frieza and the Goku and the Vegeta. Vegeta looks a bit different to how Shintani's been drawing normally, but Goku looks on point, and that's how the dragon would appear as well, and that space pod. And yeah, so obviously the sky tree tower is just a rendition of what it actually looks like in real life. Closer to the ground, fans can purchase collaborative goods, try out Dragon Ball themed treats in the cafe, and watch a new presentation made especially for the Sky Tree Theater, which is exactly what I've just shown you here. So that's all well and good, but in terms of what I've seen outside, so there was Bulma's winter suit. So I don't know if I've shown you this. It's just a better image of what Bulma's suit looks like. You've got an image of her from behind with the hood down. Cool image. I guess, yeah, it's nice design. They haven't changed Bulma's design too much in here. Again, she's just going to be wearing this while she's in the Arctic region. And I guess in the trailer, she's also in that volcanic region, also wearing the same thing. Paragus battle gear. This is also an image of young Paragus when he's on the same planet Vegeta, and then also when he visits Bumper. It says here this is where 41 years ago. Yeah, it's labeled as 41 years ago. The same time frame mentioned in that Colombian movie summary, which is the same one I showed you before in a previous video. You can go search that. I think it's called The Entire Plot Revealed. In that, they also mentioned that 41 years ago. So now that could be confirmation of those spoilers. You then get a Super Saiyan Broly sheet. So obviously this is basically what's new about this, is we got previously this image of all 5 forms of Broly. And now we've got basically the entire character sheet of him. So cool image, side profile, back profile, and front profile. Again, no sign of his tail. We're gonna have to find out what's going on with my guy Broly's tail. What have they done? Have they removed it, or is it hidden within that strange green cloth, which we still don't know what it is? Some people think it's to do with his Uzaru form. I don't really know. But then moving on from there, we also have image of Golden Frieza. I don't think I've shown you this either. Yep, Frieza looking bulky as hell. His eyes look baggy as hell in Shintani's design. He looks more sinister than he's ever been. Look at that neck. His neck's not even there anymore. He's literally just got traps for days. Yeah, Frieza looking good. We also then have image is of Chibi, Kakarot. So I've shown you some images of these already before, but these seem to be higher res versions. So Chibi, Kakarot, young Vegeta, and young Broly. Again, I'll mention again, this is Broly eating that bug insect from the movie, which I would have spoken about in a previous video. Also, then apparently an image of Broly's giant testicles. Okay, I don't know what's going on down there. Yeah, well, that's what they pointed out. And then obviously these images of Space Pod. That is an image of Goku just showing the scale to the ship. Actually, I think some of this is new. You get to see an image of the inside as well. So that's cool. The pod cart train. Yep, definitely showing you this one. The pod cart. Cargo truck. So that's cargo now, not food or stuff from planets. The spaceship that Bardock will be in. This is the exact spaceship that Bardock travels back from that planet to Planet Vegeta when Frieza calls him back. And he's there with his friend. So yeah. That is that ship, Frieza's new spaceship. So it's pretty much what we've seen in previous movies and previous series. It's the same ship, except the purple's changed to green, basically. And the transport ship. Yeah, I've shown this also. These are all from the trailer. So let's see this. The history of Dragon Ball timeline. Oh, there is some controversy here as well, because basically they've now mentioned that this Dragon Ball Super is the canon storyline from the finishing of Dragon Ball Z. Now, what's important about that is just the fact that they've never actually used the word canon before. They've never called anything that came after Dragon Ball Z as canon. They never called Dragon Ball GT canon. They never called Dragon Ball Super canon. The manga canon. They never called anything canon until now. They've referred to Dragon Ball Super as canon. So there's that. I mean, the importance of that may go over your head, but I'll probably do a separate video on that. But yeah, that is everything, guys. I've showed you all things to do with this event. The leaked footage of the cutscene, and if any more cutscene footage comes out, I will be posting it straight here. So subscribe, you will get every single leak and every single bit of information to do a movie straight away. But yeah guys, until next video, cheers.